energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
Wow.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
I guess. Alright.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Everybody gets their
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
Oh. Nightmare sequence.
I've gotta hurry.
I actually like the music. It's like...
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
I still love the scenery over here. It's actually really beautiful. Oh, what's this? Hey, collect.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
Alright.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Hey, look, there's something right here.
What's this thing?
I'm always like that. Whenever
That's
time
one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Oh my gosh. A giant Zugulus. Ew, crap.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
What's this thing?
Like a giant mutated mantis. Are you serious? These wargs.
Normally I don't pick on the weak. I'll run you through!
Here's a hero!
Rising Wyvern! You're not giving up now, are you?
No, I refuse to let it end like this.
That's what I want to hear. Raise your sword! Rising Wyvern! Tusk Cannon!
There we go.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
Woohoo!
Uh,
Woohoo! Woohoo!
oh, there it
That's an
goes.
unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
I know it before we ever meet up with people. You know me, I always like to fight. Because fighting is in my blood. Oh, there's two ways. These are like armadillos.
I'll take you all on! Swallow Blade!
I'm only getting started.
You're surrounded! Just stay calm! This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us! Swallow Blade! That's you right up! Rising
I'm
Wyvern!
only getting started.
Swallow Blade! This is not going to plan! How's this? Rising Wyvern! See ya!
Mega Ray!
Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern!
Go! It's over.
Slash! Talon
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Hey, look, another one.
What's this thing?
Orange gel. I wonder what the gels do. Leave that in the cup. If anybody's played Arise, what did it? Seriously? Oh. Hey, look, there's a giant crystal Dane over there. Oop.
I won't forgive you.
That takes an armadillo? Look at a freaking dog.
Here I come. Go! It's over.
Guess we gotta roll with it!
Here, let me have
I'm on it!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Mega Ray!
How's this?
Here, let me help. First aid!
Rising Wyvern! I'll run you through! Pathetic!
Let's see. Boop. A parallax stone. A stone that can relieve numbness when rubbed. Make it prize it does it have to maintain the same posture of extended periods during work. Seriously? But
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr! Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
actually, This game is actually... Oh, what's this? Sparkling water. Ba-da-ba.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
Alright, I'm staying.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Nice.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
I really want to get a better... Ocean blue battle garb. Ocean blue clothing received material that was made by pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's always been a habit to me. Just like... Wait, what? I heard that. Oh, I heard that bird. Where? See, up here. Oh, sorry, people. I'm gonna go up here. I'm hearing that bird. Where is he? It's close. Found you. Out of here.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Oh. Yeah. Hoot. I'm like, what the heck?
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no.
Well, in that case, would you...
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Whenever time I get that, I get a little paranoid. I always feel like there's a...
Yes!
Hmm. I guess.
I really wish there was like a shelf for you to buy weapons right now.
Got it.
I think, for those who don't know, I actually purchased a book called Alien Isolation, an actual novel version of the video game.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balseph doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balseph thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Dahnans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Agreed on that. Keep forgetting what he says. That should be done. Oh gosh. What is this water? It sparkles. Yeah, I feel bad for all these people. Alright. This is a habit for me when I want to walk around and stuff. Everywhere in the world, everybody lives in fear. I'm just exploring, guys, ladies and gents.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Oh. Update on other stuff. Astral Arts. I don't know. Oh. There's a star over there. Another row with these guys.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You're mine.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here, let
I'm
me
not
help.
feeling so great. I owe you one.
There. And again.
Rising Wyvern!
Magna Ray.
Swallow Blade!
Magna Ray. Sighted.
Swallow
Here,
Blade!
let me help. First aid.
Rising Wyvern!
Here I go. It's
Swallow
over.
Blade!
Oh, oops.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation. Here's a healing
I
art.
owe you one.
First aid.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
First time dying.
Rising Wyvern!
Oh, that's the first time I died.
We won.
A hard bone, and a spirit of shell. That giant acid thing over there. Yeah, it is.
I won't forgive you.
Take this!
I'm only getting started.
Swallow Blade! Your mom!
Magna Ray.
Swallow Blade!
There. Got you. Magna Ray.
Rising Wyvern!
Here, let me help.
Swallow Blade!
First aid.
Rising Wyvern! Swallow
It's
Blade!
over. Magna Ray.
Rising Wyvern! Slash! Swallow Blade!
Got you. Magna Ray.
Rising Wyvern!
Take it.
Mirage! Swallow Blade!
One more.
Slash! This could be useful.
Oh, what happened here?
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Shion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this... a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Same here, buddy. I don't know if I almost see that freaking city. Oh. Oh, wow. Hey. Alright, that's cool.
What's this
Hey.
thing?
Actually, really cool. To be honest, guys, I almost thought I died. Yeah, I thought I almost died fell to my death. But still, the artistic appreciation for this game. 10 out of 10 in my book. Yep. And yo. But still, we will make.
Way.
Swallow Blade! Mirage!
There! Go! It's over!
Slice! Swallow, damn it! Swallow Blade!
It's over!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here, let me
Swallow
help.
Blade!
First aid!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Slash!
Mega
Swallow
Ray!
Blade! Slash!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding
Rising
me.
Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Mirage!
Here I go!
Rising Wyvern!
You're mine!
Mirage!
Here's a healing
Slash!
arm!
Swallow Blade!
Aid! Mega Ray!
That gun of yours is real handy at a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, can't think of anyone better than you, Shion.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Rebellious spark. What in the what in a name? What's in a name? Okay, that's cool. Carrot SP. Sweeping wind. Oh, this is the first. Poor kid. Losing her father.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof.
Yeah, and this may help. But this might help with whatever that red bar thing was.
Over our heads. Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
You're back, huh? Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn Bright Eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, but with a Renan tagging along, who knows? You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danan guards.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes, now let's move.
This is a wolf. This is an armadillo. The armadillo looks almost like a wolf. A mutated wolf. I don't know, it's just me. So I'm going over here.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There are Sugals here too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute.